That's what we're looking for. Standing dead wood. Okay, so came back, and here is phase 3. This is what I call a carport. Just a nice little perfectly trimmed clearing in the trees for the four-wheeler, so hell, use what you find. And a little wood shed, and my tent. The only thing we got left now to do is build a what any camp needs, a little fire pit, a little common area. So right about there I'm going to get some stone. I'm going to make a little cooking fire slash little campfire pit. So we'll be back with more shortly. Okay, and we're back. My little plan is coming together. Went out on the winch, and I got some rock, and we're firing up the first ever run of this little campfire fire pit. That'll be nice to put a chair up next to, maybe warm up some food, cook a sausage over. All together, just a nice tight little camp. I like it. That smoke is gonna head out toward the road, probably dissipate by the time it's done, but hopefully we'll get that smoke down a little. Now, there is some bad news. I was planning on staying out here tonight. I got dinner and everything with me, but unfortunately, apparently there's going to be some thunderstorms coming through, and this is high ground. So, I mean, let's be in all honesty, let's have a look at the tent here. I mean, it's an Ozark Trail, 2-man. I mean, there's going to be splatter a little higher than that heat sealed lip. I've been told these things will leak a little bit, which I can, you know, I go out hunting in like 8-degree wind chill, pissing down snow. I could really care less, but then again, you know, the winch will be soaked. All her gear is going to be soaked. And as you can see, that rain fly, I mean, it's alright, but all that's mesh up there. And, yeah, I may end up packing up and heading out to dry ground before midnight, but we'll see how it goes. This little guy's running real good. So get you one more look at it. And there it is. Camp complete. There's probably another room for another bigger tent here. There's definitely a clearing right there that could be cleared out for another tent, as well as one back over here. So if we had to, we could get a few people going, but this was the one I wanted. And it fits me just fine. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll be back with more.
Storms up here northwest of the city, and then these guys down here, down southwest, down places like Griffin.
Occur during thunderstorms. So I wonder if this thing will hold up. I mean, yeah, it could. It could. The weight of that rainwater is going to be a little bit on that frame.
Downpours, it's going to be heavy, and then they're going to move. 7 a.m. That line moves into central Georgia, the eastern suburbs. Still some lingering showers here, and again, we put a lid on everything. Not as warm as we were today. Our warmest day since November the 1st. We're looking at high temperatures tomorrow.
Natasha Grady on a huggy bear.
A little dark right there, but that will do it.
Now your local forecast from Chief Meteorologist Glenn Burns and severe weather.
Okay, let's film this just since I needed the light. I just heard some crazy bats. Okay, now, I was just coming out here to check the visibility of my camp. And you can't really see it from the road or looking around in here. It's real hard to see. You can't even barely see the light of it because you think it's from the houses over there. Wow, it's really dark too. But you can start to see it now. That TV just been going and going and going. Little battery-powered HD TV. You know, funny story. I wanted to get a hatchet because, you know, as a woodsman, I absolutely love hatchets. I think they're a great tool. It's one of my favorite tools. One of my most used tools. That's why I have one on my bug out bag in the bug out vehicle. And since this guy here got all its own bug out bags and stuff like that, I was like, I'm gonna go buy a hatchet. Well, went up to Wally World, and of all places, you know, Walmart did not have one hatchet to sell me. They had a little Bear Grylls hatchet, which I wasn't gonna fork out, you know, 50 bucks for that little thing, because it wasn't like a hammer. It didn't have a hammer end on it. I need that hammer end. I like a single bit. I like it to have some heft to it and some cutting power. So came home with this 1 1/4 pound Collins hickory handled axe. I'm happy with it for the price it cost me. I do need to give it a good sharpening because I like my axes razor sharp. And the winch, as always, just back there in the carport. But this will make me a nice little getaway when I'm looking to come out and just throw up a tarp and sleep out under the stars or tent it. So right in the fire. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back with you shortly. Okay, here, let's make a little lesson of this. Reason that is in there, and I am taking it out now, is because I was just about to cook another one of these, and lo and behold, I look over, and what do I see? Big ass dog just walked up and took a look right at me. and then stared at me for a second, and then turned around and went off into the woods. It wasn't a dog. It was a coyote. I just called up Hank, and Hank said, because, you know, he's lived just up the road for almost, you know, half his life. Hank said that years back, he recalls them wildlife agents releasing a couple of coyotes up here, a breeding pair. And I have seen them come out of these woods before, but I saw so many deer this year, you know, and all the babies seemed to have survived. I figured they weren't here anymore, but sure as hell, even here in a big city, damn coyote walk right, and they're used to people too, obviously, because it came right up to me. So yeah, I think I'll be packing it up. We've got a thunderstorm coming through anyway, and that little tent, bless it, and, you know, it's all right for, you know, gentle springtime weather, but if it really gets pissing down rain or whatnot, this whole place is going to turn into a mud slick. So I'm out of here.